Guys, Bobby and Vinny here from Peak Performance Academy, and today's Coach's Corner. We're going to speak about the only thing that can crush your dreams is actually when your goals come true. And where we're coming from with that is that when somebody is so driven towards a certain goal, so you have got a certain point, maybe it might be a photo shoot, it might be a wedding coming up, it might be a family event, it might be something that you're so drilled into one date or time, it's a very, very small hole you're in, then you're driven towards that. The problem is when that actually comes true and you achieve it, a lot of people struggle with motivation from that point and they don't actually know what to do then, because that goal is now gone, you've achieved it, it's gone, and it's that struggle to try to carry on and get that motivation back.
Right, the first thing you do definitely is actually acknowledge and celebrate that you're after achieving what you set out to do from the start. So that's the main thing, starting at that point. And after that then it's kind of about reassessing your values, what means the most to you in that time. Just because something was at the top of your priority list 12 months ago or 2 years ago, it doesn't mean it has to be that thing. You're allowed to change your values, you're allowed to change what you want to achieve the most. So if you've done a physique competition or something and building the best body you could possibly build was your goal at that time, that's perfect. But just after you compete and you do your show, however you get on, you can reassess your values. It doesn't mean building a body or being in best shape is what's necessary for you at this stage in your life. It might be working on family life, might be on your work, it might be on health, it might be going into different sport. So it's all about when you do achieve something, make sure you do reassess your values and see, okay, what means the most for me to do now in this stage of my life.
Yeah, that's a good point. And also is when you are trying to achieve something, it might be weight loss, it might be career driven, it might be anything, is if you're driven towards a certain goal or point or date or number, that's fine. But if you can fall in love with the process of actually getting there, then when you reach that goal, you already have the habits built and you enjoyed the process. There might be times it might be a little bit more difficult and a little bit tough, but you still enjoy the process of training, nutrition. If it's career, it's education and upskilling yourself and putting in the hours and all that stuff, but you'll still enjoy the process going forward. And that means then when you get there, at least you've that built up. And it was, yes, you achieved the goal, you enjoy the moment, you reassess your values and you move forward again, but you have that process built. It's like an inbuilt system where you're nearly on automatic. You can keep going and keep driving on to the next one. And then reassessing is obviously just seeing where you need to go. Maybe you might get somebody's opinion, coach's opinion, and say, listen, I've done this, I've achieved this, how do I carry on from here? Because so many people lose weight, they have so driven to say 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or 2 stone, 3 stone, whatever it may be, and then they get there and they kind of are a little bit in limbo. They don't reassess how to go forward or plan how to go forward, and they fall back into that spiral again of weight gain. And that's what we're talking about when you actually achieve your goal, that it can crush you at times.
And like things are going to change throughout the years or throughout your lifetime, like, you know, what matters to you, and that's okay. Like, you know, you might like into physique, or you might want to do CrossFit then or something. Like, you don't have to justify it to anyone else why you want to do something if you enjoy a certain type of training. So it's just kind of being honest with yourself really, and that's going to be the key to your happiness then as well.
So guys, that's basically it. If you have a goal, make sure you absolutely crush it. That's the most important thing. But also think of the future beyond that. It's not just all to one point. To make sure you think of the bigger picture and the bigger scope. Play the long game all the time and you will be successful. But again, fall in love with the process. Okay guys, if you'd like to hear, find us at peakperformancecanary.com, all our social media platforms, on our YouTube channel, Peak Performance Canary, and also our podcast, Reach Your Peak Podcast. Thanks for listening.